On this 2015 to 2025 F150 with the 2.7 EcoBoost, P0013 is a VCT circuit code. In plain terms, the PCM is seeing the Bank 1 solenoid 2 control circuit go high, low, or past a calibrated limit long enough to set the fault. The truck may have a warning light, may run rough, may feel down on power, or may show cam timing-related drivability issues. Broadly, this can involve the VCT solenoid and its control circuit, connector problems, oil pressure or cam timing issues, VCT alignment, or the phaser side of the system. This is a technician-level electrical diagnosis, so stay disciplined. Identify the suspect solenoid from the code, follow the circuit path in order, and do not guess at parts. Start with the key on and check for VCT-related faults. If camshaft position sensor codes are present, handle those first before continuing with this VCT circuit path. If P0013 is the active path, continue. Before running the self-test, the engine should be at operating temperature. If P0013 is present, go straight into solenoid and circuit testing. If it is not present, do a thorough wiggle test on the VCT harness. If the code shows up during that wiggle test, continue with the same circuit checks. If it still does not show up, stop this path and move to the appropriate next diagnostic direction, instead of forcing a failure that is not there. With the ignition off, disconnect the VCT solenoid tied to the current P0013 fault. On this engine, the connector pair set used for the solenoid resistance check is C1542 pin 2 to pin 1, C1369 pin 2 to pin 1, C1370 pin 2 to pin 1, or C1625 pin 2 to pin 1, depending on which solenoid is the suspect one. Resistance should be between 5 ohms and 14 ohms. If it is outside that range, the directed repair is a new variable camshaft timing solenoid. If the resistance is in range, check the solenoid for an internal short from the component side at the matching pin 2 location. That resistance must be greater than 10,000 ohms. If it is not, the directed repair is again a new variable camshaft timing solenoid. If the solenoid checks pass, turn the ignition on and check the VPWR feed at the matching pin 1 location for the suspect solenoid connector. The voltage must be greater than 10.5 V. If it is not, repair the open circuit. Next, with the ignition off and the PCM connector disconnected, check the VCT control circuit for an open. The matching circuit pairs are C1542 pin 2 to C1232E pin 37, C1369 pin 2 to C1232E pin 81, C1370 pin 2 to C1232E pin 99, or C1625 pin 2 to C1232E pin 36. Resistance must be less than 5 ohms. If it is not, repair the open circuit. After the open circuit checks pass, test the same VCT control circuit for a short to ground at the matching pin 2 location. Resistance must be greater than 10,000 ohms. If it is not, repair the short circuit. Then cycle the ignition off and back on, and check the VCT control circuit for a short to voltage at that same matching pin 2 location. If any voltage is present, repair the short circuit. If no voltage is present, move to the PCM connector check. At the end of the electrical path, disconnect all PCM connectors and inspect them closely for pushed-out pins and corrosion. Reconnect every PCM connector and make sure each one is fully seated. Then verify whether the concern is still present. If the concern is gone, the system is operating correctly at this time, and the problem may have been a loose or corroded connector. If the concern is still present after those connector checks, the directed repair is a new powertrain control module with the required RVC setup process. After any solenoid or circuit repair called out by this path, clear the PCM DTCs and repeat the self-test. Keep verification separate from the testing. First prove the failed branch, make the repair, then confirm P0013 stays gone. Bottom line, for P0013, do not jump straight to a solenoid or a PCM. Confirm the code path, warm the engine for the self-test, test the suspect VCT solenoid, prove power and control circuit integrity, and only then make the final connector or PCM decision. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.